This episode is in collaboration with the team at Kyloe In The Wild. Sunglasses which are colourful, lightweight and polarised to keep up with your lifestyle. Whether you're hiking, running, cycling or paddleboarding, these stay put without costing the earth. Check out their range over at Kyloe In The Wild. Sunglasses and endurance caps made to move, zero slide, super grip and all-day comfort, no matter where you go. Run, hike, golf or dive, frames that stay put, lenses that stay sharp, and caps that stay keep up.
Welcome to episode 126 of the Local Runners Podcast, the podcast by runners for runners. And we're your hosts, I'm Sean Warburton.
I'm Dave Norman.
I'm Colin Parkinson.
And I'm Katie Kay.
So today we've got a Hyde Community Runner who has PBs in the 5k of 23:39, 48:39 in the 10k, a half marathon of 1:48:18 and a marathon of 4:23:49. Please welcome Steve Daniels.
Hi.
Welcome, mate.
Welcome, Steve.
Did we get them PBs right?
I think
That's
so,
the first test passed there. But
It's not changed yet.
so, we always start with this question. Tell us how you got into running.
So about 7 years ago, I went to the doctors for a routine checkup and they diagnosed me with borderline high blood pressure. So they said they can fix it and I'd be on basically tablets for the rest of my life. So stubborn me decided, no, I can fix this. So decided to start getting healthier, lost some weight, started going to the gym. And I wasn't really sure what to do at the gym, so I found the Couch to 5k app and went with that on the treadmill.
Right.
I went
You did the whole thing on the treadmill?
I did the whole thing on the treadmill and then a bit more afterwards.
Wow, that's commitment, that, isn't it? What made you do that?
Well, when I started going to the gym, I started using like the weight machines, and I never felt like I'd actually done anything when I was leaving. I could see changes, but it didn't feel like I'd achieved anything. Yeah. So when I was running on the Couch to 5k, it was a bit more of an achievement each time I did a session. Yeah. So that's what got me hooked.
Yeah. Nice. Because I'm actually a big fan of using treadmills myself. A lot of people find them boring, but
I've got one, and if I'm ever on the treadmill, it's either because I'm injured and I'm testing it, or the weather's really bad outside.
That's it. Yeah. Well, looking back at yourself then, I think, were you about 44 at that point?
Yeah, I was 44. So I did the Couch to 5k. Went back to the doctors 12 months on. Everything's back to normal. Didn't need the tablets, and I was healthy.
But what a good thing that is that you've done. You took it on yourself to do that. But why is the doctor not going? Yeah. Look at this. Yeah. Like the Couch to 5k is just. There's an app for it. It should be pushed.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely. Isn't it? GPs, it's exercise and prescriptions.
I think they are doing it a little bit more just recently, but back then it was just a case of lose weight, eat healthier. That's it. Yeah. But they didn't really tell you how to.
Yeah.
I remember going to the doctor once because I hurt my ankle, which I'm always hurting my ankles.
Shocker.
And he was like, pretty big, this doctor, and he says to me, how much mileage do you run? So, 70, 80 mile a week. Said you're running too much.
I've found that you get doctors in two camps. They're either really pro running or really against it. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Next they'll say it's bad for your knees.
Yeah.
So at what point did you go from the treadmill to running outside?
I got up to about 7k on the treadmill. And just got really bored. You saw the same music videos going over and over in the gym, and I thought, right, let's try this. So it was summer at this point, so I used to drive before work at like 5 a.m, drive down to Debdale Park in Gorton, and I'd have a run around the 5k route that they have in Debdale Park, and then I'd go on the Fallowfield loop a little bit, and it was just getting a little bit longer and longer, and that was it really. But I found running outside was actually harder after you'd been used to the treadmill. Yeah. But now it's the other way around. I find it really hard to run on the treadmill because it's just so monotonous.
Yeah. I think it's just like a style getting used to it.
Once you transition to, getting used to the inclines and your ankles doing different things, it feels good.
Yeah. And has running really helped you be more healthy generally, and has also helped with the mindset?
Yeah, definitely. Just the whole way I live now, what I eat and what I drink. And I don't drink alcohol anywhere near as much as I used to, because you just know that it's going to make you feel bad the next run you have.
Yeah. And just wanted to touch on your. We were talking just before we started recording about the Kyloe In The Wild. So you've got a role as an ambassador with those. Tell us a bit about that and how you came to get involved with that.
Yeah, I've always kind of said to friends that I'd never be an ambassador for a product that I don't really believe in or like or use. And I like the product, I like the ethics of the business, and it's a small business that it's nice to support. It's not just some global name that you're just putting out there with thousands of others. So it's nice to support them, and they're great products. Yeah. And it's something that I would genuinely use.
Yeah. I think vital as well, especially you'll know on Middlewood, when you're running in the sun on Middlewood and you get all the flashes coming through the trees.
Yeah.
Not to mention the flies.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of. I need to get some prescription sunglasses really, because I was in Valencia and my contact lenses messed up, so I couldn't put them in for the race.
Oh right, well I wear contact lenses as well. I wear the monthly ones, so
you
just put them in at the start of the month and leave them in. Sleep with them and everything.
God, they're more advanced than mine.
I take mine out every time a month. They last a month, but I take them out every day.
Yeah,
leave them in?
no, it's a special one.
Right.
Yeah, extended wear ones.
Oh.
Yeah,
I should look into that.
I remember waking up in the middle of the night like with my eyes glued together.
If you forget to take them out, what it does.
I'm on dailies, so.
But yeah, I know what it's like if on a day, they feel uncomfortable.
It's horrible, isn't it? Yeah. And it was on race day, and I put them in. It was like I just put tin foil in my eyes. I thought I just can't.
Did you run without them then?
I had to run without them.
I won't be able to go.
I mean, I could have used that on reflection. I should have used that as an excuse for my run. If I thought it through more, but it wasn't that. Just going back to just like your younger selves. So it's been a big thing recently about children being more active. As a child, was there anything you did around fitness at school, or was it just...
I hated PE at school.
Yeah.
And believably now, I pay to do it, but I absolutely hated it. I would do anything I could to get out of it. I think primary school wasn't too bad, but when I moved to secondary school, it just... I would do anything rather than PE. We'd do things like... It'd be called cross-country, but it was basically start at the playground, run 1.5 miles around the school, and then come back again, and you just feel like you were dying. It was just awful.
Because we didn't do any training for it, did we?
Just no training. They didn't tell you how to run. It was just go and run.
Yeah.
And everyone just legged it off, and you were behind, red-faced, with a stitch, and wondering what to do.
Yeah.
Imagine that, turn up to a race without any training and giving it full.
That's what you did, though. That's why a lot of kids, I don't think, nowadays, did stick with it, because you're like...
They just didn't, back in the day, they didn't teach you how to run. They just said go and run. And I think if they did something similar to like the Couch to 5K in schools, you'd get a lot more kids on board with it.
Yeah. Oh, they just throw you into a track session. Like, you don't even do any running at all. Right, we're doing a track session today.
Yeah, even 1,500 metres around the track, he was like, no.
Yeah. So that's why we've all got into running when we're older.
PTSD's worn off.
No, they're my questions. Over to you, Katie. Thanks.
Thank you. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're known locally for someone who does a lot of racing. I think anyone who follows you on your socials will know every Monday it's Medal Monday. So I think you've said to us that you do about 30 to 35 races a year.
Yeah, I think I did about 35 last year.
That's a lot of racing, that, isn't it? So how does your body handle that volume?
I mean, I don't race them all. Some of them I just do as like a social run. I just love the vibe of race day.
Do you actually do that, though? Because I say that sometimes. I'm not going to race this.
Yeah, sometimes I'll run with a friend.
Right.
Other times it'll be like if I'm middle of a marathon training block, I'll just use it as a supported thing where you've got the water and whatnot. So it's just nice to see where you're at.
So so you use them sometimes just to gauge where you're at in your training?
Yeah, gauge where I'm at.
You don't always race?
Yeah, I mean, I pick and choose the ones that I fancy, see how I feel on the run up to it. Yeah.
And what was the bug that kind of got you into that racing?
I think it's just the thing of an achievement. When you know that you can do something, and the feeling that you get afterwards, it might feel awful at the time while you're doing it, but as soon as you finish and that buzz that you get in your head, it's just, you can't beat it.
So what do you do with all your medals then?
So I've got a home gym in the garage at home. That garage got converted into a gym, and I've got curtain poles on the wall,
cool.
and I hang them all on that. So I've got 3
cool.
curtain poles with them all hung up.
We spoke of that before, haven't we? Asked people what they do with all the metal.
The metal
So you
hanger
do
got full
display them?
very, very quickly.
Yeah, cool. And what's your favourite race that you've ever done?
There's a few. I mean, I'll never forget my first marathon at Manchester, because that was like a big point.
Yeah, when was that?
It was 2023.
Right.
So
So what was it that
I did Manchester
felt special?
2023 and 2024, and I did London last year,
Right.
and back Manchester this year, hopefully.
What was it that felt special? Sorry, about that first marathon. Then?
Just the achievement. You'll only ever do your first marathon once, won't you? It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I suppose you could say that about your first half as well.
Yeah.
But a marathon, it's one of those distances that I'd watched the London Marathon on TV for years and thinking there's absolutely no way I would ever be able to do that.
Yeah.
And when you actually achieve it, it's like, yeah, I've done it.
Did you say you did London last year?
Did London last year, yeah.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was
Yeah, I was going to say, what a year to do London.
It was really hot.
really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So outside of marathons, then, what's your?
Great North Run's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think any race that I've done can beat the atmosphere of standing on the central motorway with 60,000 other people all at once.
So you've done that 5 times, haven't you?
Yeah, there's be
Right,
6 this year.
Yeah.
Just the atmosphere, and you get to the Time Bridge and the red arrows are flying over. You just
yeah.
can't beat it.
So
Is
you
nice,
would just
nice.
keep doing that year after year?
Yeah, well, I normally try and buy the membership, so it guarantees you a place.
Right.
So,
Did you run it the year they had to change the route?
yes,
Yeah.
it was horrible.
I thought so. Yeah, a lot of people said that.
Yeah, because I bought the membership the year before COVID, and I was supposed to run it in COVID year, and they cancelled it, but then they put the virtual on, and everyone had to download an app, and we all had to start this app. You had to use this app, and you had to start the app at exactly 9 o'clock. I think it was 9 o'clock. And everyone in the country was doing it virtually at the same time. They were like giving motivational talk through the app to you, and music, and that was my first half marathon. But I'd actually trained to do the actual thing.
Right.
And then the year after, they did the out and back, and you got halfway to South Shields, and then you had to come back along the central motorway, and then up through the hills of Newcastle.
And I paced it that year.
Oh, did you?
I paced 1:30. I think it was 1:35, and it's so windy at the end, isn't it? You're coming through, coming back to near enough the start,
Yeah.
and you've just got so many twists and turns.
Well, we stayed at the quayside, and we saw the race start on the TV in the hotel, because they did proper waves that year because of COVID. And I was walking up through Newcastle, and we saw all the elite women coming through, so it was quite nice to see.
Yeah.
But going out and then back along, it was just dual carriageway, and I was along with a line of other people leaning up against the bars. This dual carriageway were cramped because of all these hills. It was just
So you just touched then on the half virtual.
Yeah.
How did you kind of find that without the crowd and the finish line? Because I know what you said then rung a bell with me, because I did the London Marathon virtually that year as well, and it was the same. You had to start at a set time, and then you had this person giving you motivational speeches,
it was
but
tough.
it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it wasn't what I'd entered basically, but I was determined to do it. They'd sent the t-shirts out and the medals, and I was determined to get around, and I did it. And my family actually came out for the finish line where they knew I was finishing with a tape across the road for me.
Nice.
So.
Because I remember when I did it, the London Marathon, when I did it on the canal, and that's what I missed when I finished. I thought I finished, and there was people walking the dog, and I wanted to say, I finished London Marathon!
But they gave you a bib and everything to wear for it. So
brilliant.
yeah,
I ran past you that day.
Yeah, you did,
I was on the long
you
run
did
on the canal,
yeah.
And you were there with all your
Up and
gear
down,
on.
yeah.
like a proper anticlimax though. You finish.
Proper. Because that's the best bit about finishing a race, isn't it? Like, say you get all that adrenaline and that like high of you've accomplished something, and when like no one cares, it's a bit like So yeah, virtual running is not quite the same.
No, it's not the
is
same.
it?
It was a means to an end during COVID, wasn't it? And I've got a load of virtual medals and challenges that I did.
Yeah. And what about in terms of park run? Do you do regular park runs?
Well, I kind of started doing it, then I took a break for a couple of years, and then the last couple of years, last year or so, I've got back into it now. Yeah.
So which is your favourite park run?
It depends what I'm doing. I think for just a social and how friendly it is, Hyde's great. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
Alexandra's great because it's flat.
Yeah.
Peel's great because the cafe's fantastic at the end. we rate them by the cafe and the coffee and the cake afterwards.
Yeah, a lot of people do, don't they? That's the best bit of a park run, isn't it? And just in terms of the Tour of Thames side, so you a regular face at the Tour of Thames.
I've done it twice. I'm doing it again this year.
Brilliant.
I did it the first year and didn't know what I set myself in for. I just entered it and didn't do any of the recce's of the routes, and yeah, it was an eye-opener, but got round.
Well, it can't have been that bad because you went back and did it again then.
Unfinished business, wasn't it? So I had to see,
And then you signed up this year as well.
Yeah.
So what is it about the tour that you like?
Oh, it's just the atmosphere. You see the same people night after night. The camaraderie, you just can't beat it, and it's a great challenge.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great leveler as well, because you get some people that are really good and like the hell on the fell, but then not so good on the half the day after, and so you just pick your demons on that race.
So what's your favourite and least favourite?
Hell on the Fell's least favourite. That's the disposable one. It's just one that I've got to get through. Save the legs for the half, and the half's probably my favourite.
Oh, you can be sure.
That's my answer.
Everyone that I speak to is saying you're a sadist, it's horrible. But I think the out and back nature of it is great, because you're looking out for people that you know coming the other way, and it's a great distraction. I love the finish line of the Hyde 7 because
can't beat that, can you?
just because of the atmosphere, and you get a lot of people doing that haven't done the other races as well. So it's a great community feel, that one. But the half's great.
So what would you say to anyone who's kind of doing the tour for the first time this year and hasn't
just
before?
enjoy it. Don't worry about times. Just get round and enjoy it. Enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right, well, that's all my questions. I'll hand over to Callum. Thank you.
Thank you. We've got a load of listener questions, so I'll start with them, if I can find them on my phone, because I forgot to add them to the script. So first, it's quite a big paragraph, this, and it's from Minty. It said, I've always been an admirer of Steve's consistency and enjoyed watching him improve over the years. Since teaming up with HRC, you've played a big part in strengthening the group, the atmosphere, and it's a great group for all abilities. You never seem critical of your own running. You never seem critical of your own running, supporting others, and you're a really good ambassador for the sport locally. You do a really good job, so that's really nice.
That's nice.
And then he's said, how do you keep such a positive mindset? Because you are always smiling.
I just enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. And I think it helps you mentally as well. If you've ever injured or you got a niggle, you just feel in a bit of a funk. But you just go out for a run, you just feel so good afterwards. And like what Minty was saying about HRC, it's just great to support the other runners as well. When I run with them, it's more about them than me, because I go out in the morning, do my morning runs and do long runs on a Sunday. But when I run with HRC, it's more about supporting them guys and helping them along.
So you do double run days?
More recently, I have during marathon training.
What's your mileage getting up to?
53 last week. Well, week before last. I've had a bit of a niggle last week, so I've taken it back. But
cool.
You go out super early, don't you? I've passed you a few times.
Yeah, normally alarm set for 5. Get out the door for 5:30, 6 o'clock latest.
I was thinking, who's that? That weirdo over the road.
It's just us two daughters going around. Well, that's how I first saw Minty Paul, because I'd be out first thing in the morning, and you'd see him, and you used to run with Daddy's Escape at the time, and you see them all regularly out there.
They still link up together quite a lot.
Yeah,
they do.
So he also asks, are there any parts of running in general that frustrate you?
If you're injured and you can't get out, or I normally, a lot of people use the excuse that they haven't got time to run, and you just make it. I wouldn't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning if I didn't have to, and you just got to make time for it, haven't you?
Yeah. And what's your greatest running achievement to date? Not necessarily a time, but a run or a race that you wish you could relive.
Probably the first marathon again, Manchester Marathon. a couple of years ago. Yeah,
it was a good year that year. The temperature was perfect.
It was great,
wasn't
wasn't it? Yeah, it was nice and cool. There was a little bit of drizzle at points as well.
Yeah,
Did it go well then, your first one?
No, it was awful.
No.
I mean, it went as well as it could do for a first marathon, but I know what hitting the wall feels like. When you got to 20 miles and you think, yeah, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
I got home, I put my feet up in front of the TV and I said to my wife, I said, never again. And then about 2 hours later, my phone went off with the early bird offer for the year after and I was signed up.
Got to improve. Yeah. That's us all, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's essentially every runner after a marathon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is from Bev Bealey, a previous guest. So she says, Steve's a massive inspiration to the running community. I've only met him briefly a couple of times, but keep following his journey.
Oh, she's nice, Bev.
Yeah.
She asked, what's the most important lesson you've learned since you've started running?
The mistakes that I made early on was trying to make every run a PB, and you just can't do it. You've got to make your long, slow runs or your slow runs slow.
Yeah.
And then just pick the ones that you want to go for, because if you just keep going out hard, you're just going to get injured.
Yeah. And then she says, recently your progression and race times are rapidly improving. What are you doing differently, if anything, now compared to this time last year?
More consistency, higher mileage, long runs on a Sunday. Nearly every Sunday we do a long run of at least 10 miles, up to 20, 22 miles. And hills have really helped, and I used to avoid hills like the plague, but when you run with HRC you can't avoid them.
So this question, you shied away from hills until joining HRC.
Yeah.
So how did that group environment change your perspective on suffering through the climbs? And we're going to assume that Tony's took you up Apple Street.
We have been up Apple Street.
Because we spoke about Apple Street in the last episode with Linda.
Yeah.
And a race going up there. But yeah, how's that changed?
My first run with HRC, we went up. Where did we go? Went up Mill Lane, and it was one of the hills that I'd always tried to avoid between Denton and Horton Green and Hyde. And I was like, what have I let myself in for here? Because I was slow at the time, and I was right at the back of the pack and puffing and panting. But we got up there and thought, right, can't all be this bad. Next run, we went up West Park in Hyde. And if you haven't been up West Park in Hyde, it's you nearly need a rope at the top. It's that.
Yeah. Whereabouts is that?
You know where Lord Derby is?
No.
It's more J Cross.
Yeah, it's on the edge of the. You go up by the Grapes.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
And if you go up Lord Derby, which is the road up to the top towards Werneth Low, and then there's a sharp turn down, but we went up there.
Right.
And I quite rapidly got to know that HRC do hills quite regularly. And we just get used to it now. And as a run leader, we take them up and you'll hear the people behind me, oh, we're not going up here again, are we? And you'll just see a load of smiley faces when you get to the top because they've achieved it.
Yeah.
It's a really nice view at the top as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see right over the northwest of Manchester.
Yeah.
We went up there on bonfire night. I took them up there and we stopped at the top to see the fireworks.
Yeah.
So, what inspired you to go from a member to a leader in running and fitness, and then be a qualified coach in running and fitness?
So I'd run with them for about a year, and then it got to last summer, and a lot of the run leaders were on holiday or ill, and it all happened at the same time. And there was a couple of occasions where they were a little bit short of run leaders, and I thought, well, I could probably help out here. So I decided to sign up for the England Athletics course. I didn't do it through HRC, I did it as an independent because I didn't want to be a burden on the club's finances, so I just funded it myself and went through it, and that was it. And then more recently I just thought, well, you're never too old to start learning, and I took the coaching course, and it's been really, really helpful. You learn quite a lot on it. It's like just over 3-month process, some practical days with England Athletics, and it's really good.
So have you finished that now? Then?
I finished it 2 weeks ago.
Ah, brilliant.
So,
Congratulations.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Yeah, congrats. So how's that different from a leader to a coach? So a leader in running and fitness is where you're eligible to then take people out and be responsible for them. And you're the responsible adult at that point.
Yeah, with the coach, you're insured to coach them and you're taught the best way to do training plans, nutrition, different muscle groups, what different runs achieve with different muscle groups, and basically how to progress people.
Oh, brilliant. That's really good. Yeah. So has anyone at HRC come to you and you've done any plans for them?
Yeah, I've got 2 I'm training for, helping with the Manchester Marathon training. I've got another friend from Instagram that I'm training. She's down south. She's doing Manchester as well for the first time.
All right.
So I've got 3 on there. And as part of the training, I had to coach somebody for 8 weeks as well in real life.
Yeah.
And I did that with my wife because she's just finished Couch to 5K with HRC.
Oh, cool.
And she's entered the Great Manchester Run for the first time for charity, so she's never run 10K. So as part of that 8 week for the course, it was getting her up to that 10K, and she did it with a week spare. So yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, that's good.
Just while you've mentioned your wife, I work for Run North West, as you're aware, and I've regularly seen your wife for a long time volunteering at all our events. So is that something that's was always planned, that you would come and run, and
it was a case of
volunteer?
I'd turn up for the races.
Yeah.
And she'd be stood there like a spare part, and then she saw, well, I'm here, I might as well volunteer. So yeah, that's how that.
And now she's become a regular.
And now she's become a regular, and now she's actually entered some of the races.
Brilliant.
She's gone from never wanting to run to doing the Couch to 5K and being 8 races this year.
It's taken after you.
So where would you say the inspirations come from? Do you think it's come from yourself and the progression you've made? Do you think it's come from being at the events and seeing all those people
I
taking part?
think it's the community, and seeing the friends that I've made, the running friends that I've made, and just how it's helped me. It's helped her, certainly, and just the community. It's just such a friendly community to be part of.
Yeah. So, lost where I'm up to now. The most common fear that you see in a Couch to 5K beginners at HRC. So, and how do you help them get over that?
Getting out the car in the car park.
Yeah.
Literally getting out the car and coming over to say hello.
Yeah.
That is the hardest thing for some of them to do.
Yeah.
You'll get some that are like friends, and they'll buddy up together and arrive together.
Yeah.
But you get people coming for the first time, they've never run, they don't know if they can do it, and it's so great to see them go from not being able to run for 60 seconds to getting around Hyde Park Run non-stop within 9 weeks.
Yeah, brilliant. So you have that graduation day at Park Run, and is it always at Hyde Park Run that you do?
It's only it's the second one that we've done, and it's on this Saturday at Hyde Park Run.
Oh, cool.
So it's probably after this has gone out, so they'll all have gone round and finished it.
It'll be just before this goes out, so this will go out the following Wednesday.
Yeah. So
that'd be great.
We've got a really good turnout, and all the other LiRFs are going to turn out to help mentor them round. We're not pacing them; it's just a case of we'll run with you, and we'll get you round.
Yeah, it's really good. Hyde Park Run, the community at Hyde Park Run, so good.
Yeah,
everyone's so encouraging.
We had a really good time. We did a pacing day for them a few months ago, just before Christmas, and it was really good. So
I think it's the best
we'll
for
again.
That Hyde.
Yeah, without
definitely. Doubt. Yeah, not just the sort of community, but the etiquette as well with everyone, and everyone supports each other, and everyone sticks over to one side. There's no shouting or any of the nonsense you see at other park runs. I just think that's really a really good thing at Hyde. Yeah, just a friendly atmosphere, isn't it?
Without a doubt.
It's just really hard.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, if you do Hyde, any of the other ones, they're easy, aren't they? So
the slope of doom.
Oh, that concrete bit going down into the woods, it's just horrible.
I know, it is.
The steps at Stamford, I would argue, were just as challenging as Hyde.
That hill at Stamford just keeps going on forever.
You think we'll get to the top, you know.
So, you're a Middlewood Way stalwart, it says here.
Yeah.
Is that your favourite long run route?
I think it's one of the better long. It's not the favourite route because you've got trees and fields each
Same,
side, but
isn't
it's a great route for marathon training.
Yeah.
Because it's 20 miles there and back into it, and it's the
Perfect.
perfect
Free.
distance. Yeah.
Good surface for
You don't have to
reducing
think.
impact as well.
Yeah.
It serves a purpose.
So I've only been 7.5 mile out.
Have you?
I've not been further than that little industrial estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep going, and it goes up. There's a bit of a wobbly bit in Bollington where it goes down across the road and then up again.
Yeah.
Then you do the little zigzaggy bit, and then you go over the wooden bridge over the Silt Road,
Right.
and then you're at Titherington, which is where I'm from. So it's like running to where I was.
How long is the full Middlewood Way?
If you go right to, it ends at Macclesfield railway station, so it's 20 miles. It's 10 miles all the way out.
10 miles all the way out, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're doing the 20-mile marathon training, then
What
you
I do
always
is
do it as a mission for your long run.
exactly. That's what I do.
Yeah.
If you go to Tesco in Macclesfield,
Yeah.
and that's 9.5 miles, and then if you come back, you can do a loop round Titherington, and it breaks it up a bit running on the roads again for a little bit before you come back, and it's exactly 20 miles when you get back to the coffee van.
If it's there.
If it's
Not
there.
been there last few times I've been there. I've been gutted.
So during your marathon training, do you do any strength work or anything like that?
Yeah, I do strength and conditioning with free weights, and I've got a Peloton bike that I go on occasionally. Not often as I should do, but yeah, I do weights and stretches and
Yeah. Have you found?
Oh, sorry, go on.
I'm going to say, have you found an improvement since?
Yeah,
doing
because
that?
I didn't do it for the first one.
Right.
When I got round to like 21 miles, and your core starts aching, and you think,
Yeah.
that this needs to change next time. And
Yeah.
you just, every race you do, you learn a bit, don't you? So.
Yeah. Do you run every day? Or do you have a
Normally 6
rest?
days a week
Right.
when I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally I have one rest day at least a week.
Yeah.
Cool. That's all my questions. So I'm going to pass over to Dave.
Thank you, Callum. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, so we've already touched on your 4-hour 23 marathon time.
Yeah.
Now I've got in the notes here that you took over an hour off that marathon
Yeah.
time. So your PB before that was 5:29.
Yep.
Which is obviously a massive improvement.
Yeah.
So do you think that was down to fitness, fueling, or just knowing a bit more what to expect second time round?
It was a bit of everything, really. I went into the training block for that marathon hoping to get a sub 5, because that would have been half an hour off my PB, and I thought that's achievable. And when my half marathon time at the time was about right for that. And the training just went so well. I got the fueling right. I got on a training run about 4 weeks out from the marathon. I got a half marathon PB on a training run, and I know you're not really supposed to do that. It happened, a 10k and a half marathon PB on a training run the Middlewood Way, and it just felt good on the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And just on the fueling side of things that you just touched on, how did you prepare for that? For your first one, first of all, really.
The first one, it was a case of trying every gel that you could, and the free ones that they give out on the route that you haven't tried before, and it was just, it wasn't good. And then the second one, I actually had an injury during training. I bust my knee in February, and I was out for like 6 weeks of training, so the longest that I managed to get up to was 16 miles on that. And then just before it was like a half marathon distance, so it wasn't good, that marathon. But then this third time lucky, it all aligned and went really well.
Can you remember, like, did you follow a plan? Were you coached, or did you just do it all yourself?
I put a plan, so I looked online at a novice plan, and I looked online at the intermediate plan, and I was kind of in
for the
between.
elite
I thought, I'm not dropping my miles down to go with a novice plan, because that was like 3 runs a week, and then I had like races booked, so I went between the novice and the intermediate, and then I fitted my races in on the deload weeks as well, so I knew roughly what I had to do, and I just followed it, and it kind of worked. I got up to 20 miles on the plan anyway. So.
Yeah. Sometimes fine if you like do a marathon and just repeat the same. You generally want to run a bit quicker, just for like some of the things you've described there. Yeah.
I mean, I use the same sort of principle of building up 1 or 2 miles a week.
Yeah.
Every 4 weeks or so, a deload week, and just get up to 20, 22 miles repeat the 20 miles a couple of times, and it tends to work.
Yeah, I mean, you go into your first marathon and there's so much information out there. It's almost like information overload, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then you go into your second one, and I think marathons are very personal. So you've had your own personal experience on your first marathon. You then take that into your second one, and there's things that you've learned.
Especially when I'm coaching the other people as well. So and they're all doing their first. They don't know what to expect. So it's kind of helpful, my experience, to be able to tell them this is normal. If they have a bad run, it's like it's absolutely normal. The next time it's going to be great, and it is, and that sort of reassurance is something that you can't get off an app or
But equally, I suspect it helps your own running, having those conversations.
Yeah, definitely.
It almost reaffirms to yourself what you already know.
Yeah.
Just on the fueling side, you mentioned before we started chatting, you were talking about your ambassador. You're an ambassador for Kyloe in the Running, but you're also an ambassador for a few others, aren't you?
Yes.
So
Protein Rebel.
Yeah, Protein Rebel. So we've had them. So we've swear by the magnesium.
Yeah.
I've been using the marine collagen for a couple of years now.
Right. Okay.
Just a couple of scoops in my morning coffee. You don't have to think about it. It's just like sticking sugar in it, and it's great.
Yeah.
And touch wood, it helps.
Yeah. And then you're quite a new ambassador to them, aren't you? So you've not fully tried all of the
I've not tried their gels yet. That's for the next long run. I'll give them a go, mixed in with the other ones that I've already been using to see how they go. And
then is there another brand that you're an ambassador of?
No, I use the Precision Fuel so far.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I've been using in this marathon training block, and they've been working really well.
Okay.
They're not overly sweet as well, so if you've got more of a delicate stomach, it might help.
Yeah. Cool.
So just touching on last year now. Last year you set a PB in every distance, which is very rare for a runner.
Yeah.
So what do you think, would you suggest there's any changes you made in your training that made the biggest impact there?
Hills and long runs.
Hills and long runs,
That's it. It's just the hills and long runs.
And were they completely new to you last year?
Most of the hills were, long runs I'd done during marathon training, but last year we carried on with. There's a group of us that you've seen as on the Middlewood Way. We go out on a Sunday, and we just go out and run and have a great time as a group and have a coffee afterwards. And it's just those long runs, the consistency of keeping up the long runs, and it's really helped because you kind of permanently at a stage where I could just go out and run a half marathon today if I wanted to, and I didn't think that I would ever be at that. When I first did a half marathon, it was a massive thing for me. First 10k was a massive thing, and you don't realise that just go out and run one now if I want to. It's just bonkers.
Yeah.
But all it is just that consistency of keep moving.
Yeah. Just conditioning, isn't it?
Yeah. Once you get there, if you just keep it up every few weeks, it's not that big a deal to carry on going.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to ask as well, Steve, are you a member of a running club at all at the moment?
So I'm a member of the virtual Twisted Running Club.
Okay.
For UK athletics.
Right.
So I get me discount off the races and.
Yeah, I was going to say with all the races you went to, it would surely make sense to be a member of a club.
I have looked at running clubs, but I'm happy with HRC. It's what I need to do. I don't really need the formality and the politics of a proper formal club. That might change in the future, I don't know, but none of us, I'm not going to get out there, go on a podium anytime soon, but I just enjoy the community spirit.
Twisted are really good for doing that.
Yeah.
He's really a good spot, because there's a lot of running groups like HRC that don't get that discount, that are not the affiliated, but with Ben doing that and organising it, there's loads of people. I think Bev was Twisted running as well.
It's really good kit as well. I mean, I wear the kit.
I was just about to ask, what colour is the kit, out of interest?
It's traditional, all different colours. But it's really nice, and they're a nice community. Whether you run with them or not, you turn up races and you'll see them all there, and you go and have a chat with them. But it's definitely got something right there.
Very nice.
And it's like HRC. It's instead of being in a formal club, it's like a midway between going out for a social run and being in a formal club, because we do help people progress.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we've
there's
got
that
we've got the
identity
different
as a group,
groups. We've got the
yeah.
Couch to 5K group.
Yeah, and you've got your leader in running fitness as well.
Yeah, and so it's not just go out and have a social run. We see people really progressing, and we're helping in marathon training and that sort of thing. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, there may be people out there listening to this who might be interested in Hyde running community. Do you want to just share while you're on there how people might be able to join them?
Yeah, definitely.
And what the options are as well, because I know you've got a few different groups.
So we've got four main groups, starting the slowest pace is about 13.5 minute miles, and going up to about 9.5 minute miles. So there's a pace for everybody. We do regular Couch to 5K groups several times a year. Watch out on the socials for when we do that. We've also got a website, hrc-hyde.co.uk. You can find out all the information about the different group paces, or you could just come up to Hyde Leisure Centre on Walker Lane. We meet at 6:30, or we start from 6:30 Monday and Wednesday every week.
Yeah, I always see them when I'm driving to these recordings on a Monday. All the groups out.
See the army of yellow going down the road.
All the head torches.
During this time of the year when it's dark, we go down on the streets, but as soon as it gets light nights, we go on the canals and the towpaths and
nearly there,
up into Werneth Low, and it's great.
Yeah, you get some great turnouts.
Yeah.
We do. It's really growing and growing. The last 12 months, it's just gone massive.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. Okay, so you're doing the Chester Triple this year.
Yes.
So, what is it about the triple that's appealed to your love for the structured challenge?
It's great. It's a great challenge. It's if you don't know, it's the Chester 10K, the Chester Half Marathon, and then in October they have either the metric marathon or the full marathon.
Yeah.
And if you complete all three, you get a medal for each one, and then you get a special bigger medal at the end. And it's, if you haven't done the Chester races before, they are such a great atmosphere.
Yeah, it was the 10K yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. I
yesterday.
did the first one yesterday. And then the half is in May. But the fact that they do the metric marathon as well, it's a great stepping stone between the half distance and a full. If you don't want to commit all the training time, it's just over 16 miles, 26.2 kilometres.
Are you doing the metric?
I'm doing the full this time. I've done the triple twice, and I've always done the metric.
Right.
So unfinished business. I'm doing the full this year.
Yeah. It's a good race, the Chester Marathon. Really well organised.
It's just that hill towards the end.
Yeah, so it's a few years since I've done. I think 2018 was the last time I did it, but I did it for quite a few years on a run. It's a really well organised race.
I've done I didn't realise until I checked yesterday, but I've done the 10K 7 times. It was one of the first 10Ks I did. And just finishing that city centre where all the crowds are stood on the rows cheering you in, it's just amazing.
And I always used to stay over as well, because Chester's such a nice place, to be as well for the weekend. Yeah, it's a really good race. I was just going to say, we've made a massive mistake here.
Why?
We've not asked about shoes.
Oh.
Just before you quit.
Sack the creator of the script.
Well, go on, Sean, fire that question at Steve.
Yeah, what's your shoe rotation look like?
So I used to run in with Brooks, and then about 12 months ago I tried some Saucony. So at the moment I'm running in the Speed 5s as a daily.
Yeah.
And I've got Pro 4s and the Elite 2s for race day, depending on which one. The Elite 2 is a great shoe, but it's quite unstable on the heel. And if you got
soft, isn't it?
If you got something with a lot of twists and turns, it's not the shoe for it.
Yeah, the first one was quite tough, wasn't it?
I've never tried the first one, but I've had I had the Pro 3 and the Pro 4, and the Pro 4 is a great shoe.
Yeah.
How many running shoes have you got?
Too many.
And do you care what the drop is?
I mean, I've got some. I've got some trail shoes as well. And when you put the trail shoes on, you feel like it's really flat compared. But yeah, they're great shoes, and the touch wood mostly injury free with them as well. So
yeah.
You're not stuck on a brand though. You just whatever.
I think you stick with what you know. As I say, when I first started running, I bought a pair of Under Armour ones from I think Sports Direct, and they just shredded my feet. I ended up with blisters everywhere, and they were just so painful. So they went out the window, and I got some Brooks. I think they were glycerin, and I stuck with Brooks glycerin for a while because at the time I was a heavier runner, and the extra padding helped my knees, because obviously everyone says that running destroys your knees, which it doesn't. And then I thought, let's try these Sauconys, and they were just a game changer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
As soon as you pick them up, you just feel how light they are compared to the glycerins.
Yeah. If ever I hand a pair of like my race shoes to somebody who doesn't run, like my dad or a friend or something, they're like, that's
What they
insane. Yeah, it's like there's just nothing to them, compared to your regular shoe that you put on. Yeah.
So you've achieved so much in such a short window of time, Steve. So what does a successful 2026 look like for you? Obviously you've got the Chester Triple, but
I'm doing the Manchester Marathon as well. So I'd like to try and get a bit more of my PB on that one.
You nearly said a time then.
I've
switching then.
Yeah. I'd like to get a PB. Fair enough. But yes, I've got a time in mind, but we'll see what happens on the day. You can't tell until you start sometimes.
You never know, any race for the marathon.
Yeah. Any other targets for the year? Obviously you've got a lot of races in the pipeline.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it.
Just help other people as well. Get as many other people into the cult that you can.
Yeah.
Great answer. Okay, right. So we're now going to move on to Desert Island Run. I don't know if you've listened to any of the recent episodes, but it's a feature we started this year. So I want you to choose your dream run location, distance, and a person to run with, now who can be alive or dead.
I'm gonna say that I've already done it because my wife did the Coast 5K when she said that she'd never bother running. And we went on holiday last year to Tenerife, and we ran along the seafront at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she smashed it. And that was just like, she's done it, and it was a great thing to do. Central Park was a good one though. I did a 10k around Central Park in New York and really enjoyed that.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
That's quite hilly as well, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't realise how hilly.
I'll
New York's flat until you get to Central Park, and they're all man-made hills as well.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Brilliant, that.
If you're going to do it, go anti-clockwise, because if you go clockwise, the hills are steeper. Yeah. Especially when you get up the north end.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to New York anytime soon.
It's great though. It's 10k all the way round, so it's.
Are you tempted to do the New York Marathon any day?
Yeah.
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 Definitely. Yeah.
I'd love to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Does look a great event.
Cool.
Okay. So we've now got our quick fire round. So cross country, yes or no?
No.
No. Park run, race or not a race?
Depends if I want to race it. It depends on the park run.
Yeah.
And how I'm feeling at the time. Some days I think you feel like going and getting a bit spicy on it, and you'll turn up with the carbons and not taking this seriously at all. And then other days I'll just be like, I'm in here for the coffee and cake.
Right. Let's see how you answer this one. Carbons for park run.
Well, again, it depends. If it's Alexandra, it's probably going to be carbons. If it's Hyde, it's probably not.
Run in any weather or head to the treadmill? I think I know what the answer to this is.
Any weather.
Any weather, really?
Any weather. I've been out. If you look at my CCTV, some mornings in the winter you'll see me go down the path.
Yeah.
I'll see how icy it is, and I'll come back and I'll go back out again with my trail shoes on. I'm not determined.
I'm impressed. Stretching or no stretching?
I'm a coach, so definitely stretched, kids.
Yeah.
No.
Gym work on Strava, yes or no?
Everything goes on Strava.
Okay.
Past two have said that.
Post-run beer or a post-run protein shake?
Oh, it depends on if it's like a marathon or Great North Run, something like that. It's got to be a beer.
Yeah.
But if it's just like a long run Middlewood Way, it's coffee.
Stop your watch or not when you stop during a run?
Stop my watch.
Yeah.
Unless it's a race.
Yeah. Track races or no track races?
Never really actually done a track race, so it's got to be no.
No. And finally, ice baths and saunas?
No.
Oh, them fast.
Right, that completes my questions, Steve. Thank you for joining us.
No problem, thanks.
Very inspiring to hear from you, and best of luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming on, Steve. Looking forward to seeing that PB in Manchester.
Start line in Manchester.
No pressure.
That's it for this episode. In our next episode, we'll have our first brother and sister duo, an East Cheshire Harrier who has PBs in the 800 of 152, 1500, 352, 5k 14:48 and 10k 31:26. And a Trafford AC runner who has PBs on the 800 metres 2:09, 1500 metres 4:19, 3k 9:38, 5k 16:20 and the half marathon 1:24. We will be speaking to Joe and Sarah Hudak. So get those questions in for Joe and Sarah in the usual ways. And remember, consistency wins every single time.